Oh, look at this one. Are you looking for a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 1-level living ranch with a garage and an in-law? Oh, it's on a corner lot. If you are in luck. My name is Chris Whitten from Premier Real Estate. This is 41 Summit Ave, North Smithfield. Welcome back to our video guided tour of this beautiful home. Rare find. The reason why is that it is 1-level living. It's a ranch. There is a basement that's unfinished. You can do something with storage, workshop. You have a garage. You have an in-law, which is a 1-bedroom in-law suite. And then you also have the rest of the home, which is 3 beds and 1.5 baths. So a total of 4 beds, 2.5 baths. 1867 is the square footage, just under 1,900 square feet. And you have lots of updates in here. You have a Navient on-demand hot water boiler that's on the wall. It's natural gas, and it also does your water, hot water for the home. You also have, as I mentioned, town water, town sewer, natural gas here, lots of good things. And we're tucked away, so 104 is just around the corner. You get the convenience of Woonsocket and the Denny's and the Buffalo Wild Wings, Kohl's, everything that's down that way. It's just about a 2-3 minute ride. However, you're tucked away here in a neighborhood, and 104 will take you to 146 in probably about 2.5-3 minutes. So location-wise, it's great. Tucked away here in a neighborhood, and this home, so many great things. Architectural shingled roof. Wait till you see the backyard. You've got your garage, as I mentioned, for the colder months or for a workshop. Lots of good stuff. Let's get inside. I'm going to show you these newer floors and this unique but really cool floor plan. All right, so welcome inside. Now, this is a home built in 1951 when they built them rock solid. Real wood, right? Real construction. You have the rounded doorways, so you also have that special touch that they just really don't do anymore. So this is, I would say, your living room and your dining area. So large picture window here, and you can see that you have a fireplace. Just waiting, there's natural gas in the house. So if you want a natural gas insert, you could do that. You want a pellet stove, whatever you want, you could do that. You want to bring it back to life possibly for just a regular wood burning stove, definitely something, a wood burning fireplace, something you could do. But as you can see on this side is where there's a light. You can have a chandelier if you want, and if you wanted to have a dining room table or a kitchen table in here, you certainly can do that. So this house kind of makes a circle, and we're going to get to the in-law portion of this home in the second part of the video. So follow me into your kitchen. Now, if you wanted to have a pub-style dining room or kitchen table here to eat, you could also do that and expand and have a larger living room. You've got some options. But in here, this is where your stove would go, your range. So you've got that. You also would have over here your refrigerator in this corner. As you can see, it's already got the plug. So great spot for that. It's got access to the basement, the lower level, if you want to have an ice maker. So that's already in place. The kitchen, is it a little older? Yes, 1950s. Some like that style, some like that vibe. If not, over the years, you can definitely upgrade as you go along, but it's got good space, tile floors. You do have a closet in here for some storage, and then when you get here in person, you're gonna be able to open this up and a huge pantry with tons of shelving in there. So a cool perk. Now let's continue the loop, and I'm gonna show you 3 bedrooms here in this section of the home. So this is what we're going to call bedroom number 1. It's probably not going to be your primary bedroom, but the reason why I wanted to do it first is there's 2 doors of entry here. One is right off the kitchen. So if you only needed 2 bedrooms in this neck of the woods, in this portion of the home, you can make this a home office, you can make this a dining room, but it has a closet, which is great, and it has 2 doors. So if you wanted to just shut one of the 2 doors or make it permanently shut, then you could have easily a 3rd bedroom, because that's what we would consider it. So let's go out the other door and let's look at the 2 really good sized bedrooms. This one's bedroom number 2. It's facing the rear of the home. Lots of natural light coming in here. You have a good sized closet and plenty of space. If you want to put a king bed in here, it's going to fit. And this is bedroom number 3. This pretty much the same size as the one we just came from, except it faces the front of the house with 3 windows, lots of good light, just about the same size. And you also in here have a great size closet. And now for your bath, your full bath in this portion. Yes, it's avocado green. Listen, I love avocados, and it is coming back. However, it's got a cast iron tub in there, and you have a lot of storage, some shelves in your closet. And to be honest with you, it's pretty inexpensive to reglaze the tiles to white or whatever color you'd like. So now you've seen almost all of this portion. We're gonna head towards the in-law section, but there's a section over here that can be used as an in-law, could be used for this home, this portion of the home. So you'll see there's a door here. If you wanted to have this door shut and this room be part of the in-law, you can do that. But if you didn't and you wanted to include this, you needed a home office or an extra room, you could do that. In this extra room here, which we're not including as a bedroom, is a half bath. It's got the toilet, the plumbing's there, so if you wanted to add a sink, a vanity, you could either do a small one inside or you can do one here right on the outside. Now, I would say you're officially going to be entering the in-law. So we'll shut this door to show you where you could break it off. Now, this could be your bedroom for the in-law. If you needed this to be a living room area, because you have a kitchen, and we'll get you there in a second, you do have access to the outside here, then that room we were just in, that could be a bedroom for you, for the in-law. You shut the other door near the kitchen. Now you have your own bedroom, a living room, your own kitchen, which we'll show you now. The kitchen here, this is where your fridge would go. This is where your range and oven would go. You've got some counter space. You could even put a dishwasher in there if you want. And you have a full bath here, which we'll show you now. And here is your full bath in the in-law. You can see a pedestal sink, a newer toilet, and it has a tiled shower stall. All right, so now we're coming out of the in-law. And this will be heading out, so no worries, but you're gonna see back here, it's all you. You're up flat, which is great, but on a hill, and you can actually see way in the distance some cars. That's 104, which eventually 146 you can almost see from here. So that's how close you are, but you're tucked away in this neighborhood. If you wanted to put a fence up, you certainly could, because there is a fence already, the vinyl fence on that side. So you could connect a fence through the back if you've got doggies, little ones, kiddos, grandnieces, nephews, whatever it may be. And here in the backyard, nice talking piece, but that will be going, the boat that's there. But look at this back here. Plenty of space to do whatever you'd like. And remember, it's town water, town sewer. So if you're one that's like, hey, at some point I want a pool, look into it. Do your diligence, but you could maybe chop down a couple of the limbs up here, have a nice pool, and above ground and in ground, whatever you'd like. And you do have, as we'll head over this way, a side yard too, with some action. You got your bulkhead, you have an architectural shingled roof. We're not sure of the age, but it is architectural shingled. It's a 30-year shingle. And now here we are in the side yard. Lots of good things happening here in this home and in this property. And here we are back in the front where we started. We're sitting on 0.24 acres, just a hair under a quarter of an acre. You can see how the street goes here. You're kind of on a corner lot. You have the backyard back there, which you saw, which is great. Vinyl siding all around, your architectural shingled roof. You have your one-car garage. You have an in-law, so there's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. That includes your in-law suite that we showed you if you need it. When you get here in person, you'll see the lower level is huge, waiting for you to possibly finish or have a workshop, storage, gym, workout area, whatever it may be. Town water, town sewer, natural gas. You have a Navigant on-demand hot water heater that was just put in 2025. Lots of good things happening, all close to 146. My name is Chris Whitten from Premier Real Estate. This is 41 Summit Ave here in North Smithfield. Let's get you in here to see this for your second showing.